all you said. You didn't run, you didn't scream the way you probably should. I said it's been quite the morning, but I wouldn't call it good. You said you were the keeper of the graveyard grounds. You came upon me struggling as you made your rounds. I had no memory and no friends, things were looking dire. This is the gripping story of a new vampire. It was strange and charming how you seemed to simply trust. So I asked you why the sun didn't turn me to dust. You held in a laugh and said, maybe it's just luck. I looked down at my skin, sparkles, fuck. You smiled like you'd met me in a coffee shop. I shrugged and then I started to accept my lot. No mystery, no dark and brooding object of desire. This is the gripping story of a new vampire. I waited by my tombstone for some guidance for days, but no one came to teach me their ways. No dramatic tutelage of centuries of lore. So I just tracked you down and showed up shyly at your door. I said I'm kind of homeless now, what can you do? So I was thinking maybe could I stay with you? No legacy of villainy, no family and no sire. This is the gripping story of a new vampire. We became inseparable, adventuring and wild. I started to appear to be your grown-up child. One night in the park when we were feeling fond and bold, we talked about how sad it was that you'd keep getting old. When you're gambling with death, someday you will not win, and I'll still have my beautiful and sparkly skin. You said that you could live with that, I called you a liar. This is the gripping story of a new vampire. You said you could live a normal life with nothing grand or new, but you'd rather I live forever with you. I tried to take your life force and imbue you with my power. Humans are so fragile and you didn't last an hour. I left you there and ran before I lost my nerve, so you'd be found and get the funeral you deserve. I checked that you were buried and not tossed into a fire. This is the gripping story of a new vampire. I know musicians are dramatic and yeah, vampires are worse, but I swear I died again when I saw you in that hearse. I stalked your funeral and your grave, as creepy as it sounds. I wanted to be there for you when you broke through the ground. I didn't move, I didn't sleep, I hardly breathed, reflecting on the way I'd killed you with my teeth. Sometimes what we need to do is what we least desire. This is the gripping story of a new vampire. Finally some movement and I helped to pull you out. I said hello, good morning as you looked about. You had no memory, so I smiled and started to explain. And that's the tale of how you died and why you rose again. We're working quite successfully as models now. We drink blood from humanely raised organic cow. And if you say it's kind of strange, you're preaching to the choir. This has been the gripping story of a new